Hey everyone, this is Jimmy Moore with Smart Agent Consulting. Just want to take a few minutes and share some observations that I've seen in working in some of our prospective clients and clients' agencies or businesses, even outside of insurance agencies. I suffered from this for a long time in my own business for many, many years, so I can speak to this very confidently. And it's on the subject of meeting schedules and times. So if you think about the time between Monday morning, whatever time your feet hit the ground, and Friday evening, whatever time you leave the office to go home to be with your family, if you would just take a guess at what your efficiency is during that time, unless you're just very, very aware of your time and your surroundings and where you spend your time and you manage your calendar very well, or you maybe have an executive assistant that does that for you, I would say that number one, you either don't know how to do that, or number two, whatever number that you say this is my efficiency, I would say, probably cut that in half, because I believe that there is a lot of inefficiencies that our subconscious minds are not aware of during the day in our businesses. So I just want to kind of take you through a few things that have been some tips and some hacks that I've learned along the way, and we help our clients get these plugged in. It's just kind of some really easy things that you can take away from just a short recording. And I would say number one is just take an inventory of what all the meetings that you have right now. So, how many meetings do you have, and who are they with, and why do you have them? What's the purpose of them? Sit down for a minute. You don't even have to do it on a piece of paper. Maybe just think about it. I meet with this person, I meet with this team, then I run over here and meet with this person. And are you really getting anything done during those meetings? Or are they just meetings to have meetings? I know when I was young in business that, meetings at that time is, I have a meeting. I have 5 meetings today. As I've progressed through the years and our business has come a little more mature, I actually want to have less meetings, but I want the meetings that I have to be extremely productive. So the point I'm just trying to get across, number one, is just take an inventory of what your current meetings are. And then I would say number two is make sure that you communicate to the individuals that you need to be meeting with what the purpose of the meeting, and set a time. So one thing I like to do is run meetings in just really kind of some odd times. So, I got time from 9:15 until 9:40, or 9:15 until 9:35, because I know I have a 9:45 and I need a 10-minute buffer. Whatever time you set, if you're intentional about it, and sometimes you can even be disciplined and set a timer on your phone, you'll be able to get everything done in that time. If you know, hey, we only have 15 minutes, let's get to work, let's hammer through it. Instead of just going into someone's office, pulling the door, and spending 15, 20 minutes talking in circles, and walking out and really not getting anything accomplished. We talk about this a lot too. So here's the third tip is who, what, and when. Basically, who do you need to be meeting with? What do you need to be meeting with them about? And when does that meeting need to be? Calendar it. Have a way prior to the meeting, whether it's through email or whether you use some sort of like project manager board, to actually set up a way to say, okay, kind of like an agenda. It can be really impromptu. Every Tuesday at 9:30, we have this meeting with our sales team. It lasts 35 minutes. Prior to the meeting, anything you want to discuss, send to me, and I'll add it to the agenda, and then we'll go through it. Instead of just opening a meeting up and it just being a barrage of comments and questions, and the next thing you know, everyone has their opinions, and you look up and 35, 45 minutes have gone by and you haven't gotten anything accomplished. So again, number one, take an inventory of what your current meetings are and do away with those that are not being productive. Number two, a format moving forward is having a good cadence of meetings and setting times, communicating the times and the purpose, so that way when everyone shows up, then everyone knows how much time we have and what the purpose is to get it done in that amount of time. And then I would say number three is just kind of go through that filter of who, what, and when, and have a way to capture the items that need to be discussed prior to the meeting. So they're just kind of discussion topics. Send them over, you have them pulled up, and then you go through it. If you follow those three things, I promise it will make you more efficient in your business and increase your productivity.